Syrian state television is reporting that President Bashar al-Assad made a rare public appearance today, showing images of him visiting a Damascus power station and shaking hands with workers. This comes a day after a bomb blast killed 14 people in the Syrian capital, the second deadly blast in as many days. You just returned to New York after 5 months in Syria and Turkey. What did you learn?
Well, I learned a lot. I went to rebel-controlled territories in the north, and there I saw how the civilians are trying to compete with armed groups to set up local administrations and court systems, that sort of stuff. I saw a lot of misery in terms of the humanitarian condition, a lot of internally displaced people. I saw bombs coming from planes, airstrikes. I saw helicopters shooting around the city of Aleppo, Scud attacks. And I also met with the victims of a poison gas attack, which is now the rage now in DC and the world about these chemical weapons. So I saw these victims a day after they were hit in a neighborhood of Aleppo called Sheikh Maqsoud. And they were taken to a city in the north, a rural city called Afrin. And they showed the telltale signs of exposure to a poison gas, sarin-like symptoms.
Wait, so just so that I'm clear, you have no doubt the chemical weapons are being used then?
I have no doubt. I have no doubt that a poison gas was used in this incident. I do not know who deployed the gas, and I don't know why they did it, but I can tell you that I saw people who were suffering from symptoms and who were treated using atropine, which is used for both anesthesiology and also to treat poison. And these people were not hit with shrapnel or bullets or any other signs of a regular munition.
Now, yesterday, President Obama seemed to walk back his declaration that if Syria was proven to be using chemical weapons, it would be a game changer. Mohammed, I saw you tweet this out. It was a foreign affairs piece by John Mueller saying that we should erase this red line and that chemical weapons should not alter Washington's calculations on this. Do you agree with that sentiment?
It's a nuanced article, and that's the reason why I tweeted it. It looks into the history of the use of chemical weapons and why it's such a taboo or a big issue for Europe after World War I. But if you look at the number of deaths from chemical weapons in conflicts, say, for instance, in Iraq, when Saddam gassed the Kurds or gassed the Iranians, 27,000 Iranians were exposed and 264 died. These are the numbers that are coming out. There are 80,000 deaths at least in Syria from regular munitions. So all of those deaths are fine, but once somebody's gassed, then the world must act. So it does seem sort of a artificial, red line or taboo that we're talking about here.
Right,
the matter of death rather than the death.